Hi, CJ! Finally,
Yeah, I'm back.
it's the cat is finally out of the bag. You're joining Miss Grand Philippines this
Yes,
year.
definitely.
How does it feel na eto na, pinakilala ka na formally sa public?
It feels surreal. I'm feeling all the emotions. I'm just so glad na yung support from my past competitions up until now is still the same. Actually, it's more and more. And sobrang nakaka-overwhelm actually.
This
I just love
this
it.
is your third national pageant and pataas ng hindi.
Well, considering some of from the past years, but
Oo.
after the Bini and then
Oo.
this is
At your stature right now, does it get any easier or harder?
I think nothing gets easier. Everything comes with challenges, and you just have to be ready with whatever's going to be presented to you. So, yes, I would say it doesn't get easier, but I would say I'm getting better.
Nice. So kung yan ang sagot mo, wala kang nararamdamang pressure at all.
There's good pressure, I would say. There's good pressure. That
Uh-huh.
just means na I'm trying really my best to be ready to present, hopefully, the Philippines in the international stage, of course. It's a good pressure not only with me, but the whole team.
Okay, so talagang ever since no, talagang ako kasi pag inisip ko talaga yung previous national pageant mo, yun nga yung mga galawan mo on stage. Talagang lahat ng sinasabi sa talaga na pwede ka talaga sa Miss Grand
Miss
International. So this,
Grand.
can you say na parang ina-actualize mo lang yung dream ng mga tao sa'yo? Or is this really your dream crown din
It's
talaga?
my dream crown talaga. Ever since naman nung Bini, I was already aiming for Miss Grand. I know there's so much power that I'm feeling when I'm on stage and I'm performing. I feel like I have the spotlight and I am here to perform and show my personality. I feel like that's another, persona of me that I want people to see. Talaga. I felt like there's so much power that I need to show the people, the confidence that I have within me na I think is, of course, hindi masyadong namamaterialize kapag nakikita ako ng not on stage or hindi siya masyadong na nakikita ng mga tao. So that's something that I really want to put in the stage. But aside from that, well, it's just so overwhelming that people really are connecting me nga sa Miss Grand crown, sa Miss Grand title, and I also want to see myself wearing the crown and really enjoy and performing in that stage. So, yeah.
So when you
This is
say
a
you're,
dream. This is a dream.
And alam mo, part of the excitement talaga of the anticipation for your candidacy is paano yung magiging strategy mo for this, especially lalo na pag-uusapan natin ng pasarela. And we all know you're a pasarela trainer din. So parang since marami ka na naturuang mga babae, I wonder, anong klaseng pasarela skills ang ipapakita mo naman sa amin this
Of
time?
course, as much as possible, mga fresh and new routines still. And every day, my team knows this, I'm always training. Even if I'm training other girls, it's also a way for me to train myself kasi I felt like there's gonna be always a room for progress. And of course, as much as I want to give you guys new routines and new form, new pasarela and kabugerang CJ on stage. So that's something that you also should look out for.
Okay, kasi yun yung challenge sa'yo eh. Kasi parang, nagtuturo na siya. Tapos yun nga nakikita ko yung mga turo, yung mga lakad mo, na-adapt na rin ng mga tinitrain mo. Sabi ko, paano pa niya iibahin yun?
But that's
Diba?
something that I'm really, proud that I was able to at least impart that knowledge of mine and something that I really learned throughout my journey. So, I'm not limiting myself into sharing that knowledge of mine. So, I'm really happy to actually see, sabi ko nga sa iba, parang alter ego ko sila kapag ka nasa stage. Kasi I can see myself in them.
Yes.
But most importantly, when I'm training girls, I am actually, weighing in their personality as well. Kasi I don't wanna give them my personality and then them trying to, put a limit or a boundary to themselves to just be themselves on stage. So, that's something I really weigh in when I am a trainer. Just like me din naman. If I'm doing some of my routines as much as possible, my personality should always be there para it doesn't look like I'm just copying something, I'm just doing something na paulit-ulit, gano'n.
And does that apply to how you train yourself in the communication skills department? Kasi napansin ko talaga, nag-improve na yung communication
Really?
skills mo. Parang mas confident ka na. Parang hindi ka na nagsastutter, hindi ka na
wow.
nagbabaka. Parang you're tackling the questions given to you head on.
I think you are one of my biggest trainings.
No, ganun ba?
Training platforms.
Oo.
No? But I think when I was able to actually connect with my trainees, and kasi there's really this fascination of mine to, whenever I see people, I can really see that there are, different stories behind the faces of the people that you see on the road. Just a simple living day. And so when I, get to the training studio, I get to train my students. As much as possible, I try to learn a lot from their lives. I try to, that's the way you can actually know their personality. That's the way you can actually know what are their weaknesses and their strengths. And at the same time, I am able to impart all those things into me and mirror that and allow myself to be, grow and be a different person.
So, natututo ka rin sa kanila, ina-apply mo.
Yeah. That's my biggest takeaway from being a trainer.
CJ, ang daming umaasa sa'yo to become our next Miss Grand Philippines representative. So, pag nabigay sa'yo yung ganong biyaya or gift, how would you cherish that kind of gift from God? And let's face it, Miss Grand Philippines is such a divisive pageant, especially when we talk about, its relationship with Filipino pageant fans. Ikaw, if given the opportunity to become our next Miss Grand Philippines, how would you bridge the gap between the animosity and the gap between the Filipino fans and the pageant owner?
It's always subjective naman how people, put their own perspective to such pageants, whether it be Miss Grand or other competitions. But for me, definitely, it is a pride and honor to represent the country, and it is my dream to bring the country once again internationally. So, of course, in the grandest stage is the biggest stage, and the stage that I know I will totally perform and would allow myself to just be confident and be free to, showcase the true Filipina. And so, that part of me being here is, I want it to be already a testament that we Filipinos are more than just what others are trying to put or connect with us. So that's something that I want to break. The stereotype connected to it, the competition itself, and how Filipinos are not always able to take home the crown. I would definitely do my very best so that there will be no regrets. There will be no room for regrets. I think that's the biggest thing that we can do for the whole Philippines, to represent everyone in your best form.
As early as now, handang-handa ka na talaga, no? Kung sakaling mabigay sa'yo yung biyaya ding yon, kaya mo talaga yung last-minute preparation. Parang
I would say, I am a good procrastinator.
Oh,
Then, there's a good pressure in that. But I would say naman kasi prior to even joining here, of course, kasi I know in my head, I am aiming for the Miss Grand Philippines crown and to compete internationally. So that's something we are already preparing ever since naman. So if it happens, I know people even outside our country will be able to also extend their hand and help us.
So, feeling ko nga the way you prepare na rin parang yun eh. Parang para ka na rin papuntang international
Hopefully.
stage. So, I won't ask you any more questions as it's getting longer.
I'll see you again.
So, last question na lang. Everyone's so excited about you. Ito na, 1 week lang.
Yes.
1 week lang ang pageant mo. So, as early as now, why do you think you should be the next Miss Grand Philippines title holder?
Aside from it being a lifelong mission and a dream of mine to represent the country, I am here to speak for my own advocacy, which is mental health advocacy, and I want to connect it with the advocacy of Miss Grand International, and that is raising awareness with violence and war, and that there's so much pressure, and it can be a factor of bringing trauma to people who are experiencing the situation, and I would want to use my voice and reverberate this and allow to talk in people all around the globe to know that we are more than just this greed, this injustices, this oppression, the prejudice that is happening all around the world. And so I want to be that instrument to refuse people allowing themselves to be instrumental.
There you go. Thank you very much, CJ. God bless you. Take care.
you.
Maraming salamat. Bye.